Well, now we'd like to recognize the incredible achievements of several Cougars. They earned 6 total All Pac-12 honors in the conference's postseason awards. First to be recognized is All Pac-12 honorable mention, Jalen Wells. Jalen was named an All Pac-12 honorable mention, averaging 12.2 points a game, improving in conference play to 14.6 points per game. Wells scored in double figures 21 times, including 14 straight games through Pac-12 play. He scored the Cougs' game-winning 4-point play. Who can forget that? In WSU's win at number 4, Arizona. Coug fans, let's hear it for the All Pac-12 honorable mention, Jalen Wells. And the Cougars' second All Pac-12 selection arrived in Pullman last summer as a fifth-year transfer from Idaho, and he went on to become an All Pac-12 first-team selection. Washington State's own Isaac Jones. Jones is WSU's leading scorer and rebounder, averaging 15.4 points per game, surpassing 1,000 career points this season, and 7.4 rebounds a game. The two-time Pac-12 Player of the Week, Isaac shot the ball 58% from the floor. That ranked 29th in the country. Let's give a big hand for All Pac-12 first-team honoree, Isaac Jones. And our third All Pac-12 Coug took the West Coast by storm. Here in his debut season, we had to wait a little bit longer than we wanted to. Miles, an All Pac-12 first-team selection, an All Pac-12 freshman team selection, and the 2024 Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, Miles Rice. Miles averaged 15.1 points a game, setting the WSU freshman single-game scoring record, the WSU freshman single-season scoring record, the all-time WSU freshman steals leader, and he's on pace to break the WSU freshman assists record. Let's hear it for 7-time Pac-12 Freshman of the Week and Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, Miles Rice. And finally, the man who guided the Wheatfield Underdogs for the past 5 seasons, amassing 250 career wins, a Naismith Coach of the Year semifinalist, and the John R. Wooden Pac-12 Coach of the Year, WSU head coach Kyle Smith. Coach Kyle led the Cougs to a second-place finish in the Pac-12, tying the school record with 14 conference wins, 24 total wins, so far, the only Cougar head coach in the Pac-12 era to post a winning conference record and the first coach in school history to post a 500 or better record in his first 5 seasons. Let's hear it one more time for the John R. Wooden Coach of the Year, Kyle Smith. The geniuses who cover the Pac-12 picked us 10th. That was incorrect. Now, I'm not going to give them any credence for saying there were reasons for that, but we had a little bit of a get-to-know phase of this team in November and December. So let's talk about those first couple of months. What was that like getting this team to gel together?
Well, the last time I had a mic in this space right here, I did predict, we almost got it done. I said this is your 2024 Pac-12 chance. We came a little short. That was at our Midnight Madness, where we call it. So it's been a great run. I knew we had a good group in the summer, just how they worked together. We were doing a lot of fundamental stuff, really just getting down to how you do things and knowing that, this new world and new faces and that, they just gelled really well. They got along well. And I put it on myself. I said, hey, and our staff, I said, we've been there before, just follow our lead. And they've been great. They've been really coachable. And we've had, in that early part of the season, just kept growing and getting better.
Now, most of the time when we watch like a coach post-game press conference, it seems like half the conversation is complaining about NIL. Not NIL as it is, but sort of what it does to the sport. Somehow you've managed to navigate that. So you said they gelled together. How did you make that happen?
They did. I've always talked about it. We're going to be good if the leadership comes organically from them. And I think we kind of set the tone, but it's as much, and everyone's like, we have all these new faces, but I think we have, is it 6 or 7 guys that return? I keep forgetting. 7 guys that return. And that's really, and a lot of those guys have been with us a long time, and they kind of set the expectations of new guys. Even though some of the new guys play the majority of the minutes, it takes a special group to do that. And I think it's been a testament to that kind of leadership from there within that's made it happen.
Now, I don't know if you can point to a turning point of the season, but let's use the couple of wins against Arizona as bookends for you guys got on quite a heater there. What was going on in that month of January, February?
I actually think it started before that. I think the big win for us was Boise. I think we knew they were good, and they almost won the league. And I just going into Christmas with we played Mississippi State. We knew they were really good, and that was kind of our first taste. And we played pretty well, but I really think that Boise State game gave us a confidence. Like, okay, they're a team that's been in the tournament I think the last 2 or 3 years, and now we got an opportunity to go into league. And then obviously, it's funny. I've been telling people that the Oregon State win was big at home. Just as our first Pac-12 win, and we were a little tentative at halftime, and I think once it really I was like, okay, we lost our first 2, we got that one done, and we just seemed to play better. We lost to Oregon the next night, but we played pretty well, and then obviously the Arizona game was the first win was pretty significant.
You mentioned Boise State, that Mountain West tournament. Don't know if you happen to catch any of that. That's a great conference they have there as well, so you're right. That was a big win there. So let's talk about this last phase. Last 6 games after the Arizona win, you guys are 3-3. The optimist says, okay, we got that stuff out of the way. Is that the way you look at that?
I think there was a lot of positives to be pulled. You got to be moving forward, and this group really responded to how we teach that way and not to dwell on. I've grown as a coach that way, not to dwell on the past and live in the call and this and that or what could have been better. You just got to pull out the positives, keep growing, keep getting better, and they've really responded well.
What do you tell this team headed into this NCAA tournament?
Enjoy the ride. We've talked about we want to make memories, play with as much joy as you can. You never know when you're going to have this opportunity again, and embrace these relationships. Regardless if everyone's back, it's still going to be a different season next year. Every year is unique. And that's the best you can do. And I've had moments where I've been assistant on teams like this, even going back to high school, state tournaments and stuff like that. And all those relationships I can tell them at 54 years old, these people are still a big part of my life.
Absolutely. Great advice there. Coach Kyle Smith, thank you so much for sitting down with me. Excited to figure out where you guys are going here in a little bit. Also, wanted to let you guys know, fans, the selection show is going to start here in a few minutes, but please feel free to stick around. Once we've been announced, I'm not going to jinx it. We're going to be announced here today. Feel free to stick around for some autographs as well. Coach, thanks for sitting down with me.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Where we find the 7th seed is Washington State in the tournament for the first time since 2008.
Kyle Smith's done a phenomenal job out there, and they're feeling good. They've had an excellent year. This is a team very disciplined, outstanding backcourt, will be a tough out.
Who will they face? The Drake Bulldogs.
Hey, Coug fans, just want to thank everyone for coming out. It's been a really good year. Thank you for your support. We are thrilled to be going to Omaha. Let's go. Omaha! Omaha! That's for the Peyton Manning fans. Anyway, anyone that can make out to Omaha, I'd love to see you there. It'd be great. And maybe we'll move on. I don't know what's after Omaha. We got to get 2 to get someplace else. But, again, thanks for coming out. Go Cougs!